What's up, guys? It's your boy Darkskin, and today we're going to be talking about which weapon is better. The Black Sword with its base attack crit rate, blah, 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 or the Blackcliff Longsword. Now, I have both of these weapons. They are Refinement 1. They are both, they're both at level 70. Now, I do want to talk about this before we go into it, because the Blackcliff Longsword, I'm not going to be able to proc this passive unless I'm fighting multiple enemies. So I'm not going to be factoring in that as far as this video, well, as far as like this fight right here. But you're getting 12% attack boost. So we can obviously gauge how, you know, if this sword's going to hit harder than the Black Sword, depending, right? So going into this, I believe Black Sword is generally better because you can use it in all instances. On top of it giving her lifesteal, which is going to give her a lot of sustain, compared to the Blackcliff Longsword, which I feel like is going to be more effective when it comes to Abyss. But even in Abyss, having being able to regenerate HP, I feel like is going to be really, really nice. Not to mention, once you get some refinements in this becomes, you know, much higher, and this becomes much higher. I feel like this is going to definitely be the better weapon overall. But we're going to go ahead and get into this and see what we can do. First off, we're going to start off with the Blackcliff Longsword, or, yeah, the Blackcliff Longsword, right? This is the team that I'm going to be running. Let me go ahead and switch to this. Now, I do want to let you guys know that, I don't have that much crit rate because on this build, right here, you see I have 26% crit rate. I have a lot of crit damage. And with the build that I have a crit damage headpiece because of the Black Sword, right? So since the Black Sword gives you crit rate, I went for crit damage headpiece. Now, I'm going to be popping her ult to get the increased crit rate for this one. I won't be doing it for the Black Sword, but, I mean, it'll be the same thing. So, let's go ahead and get into it and see what we can do. Okay, let me go ahead and do this. We hit for like a 14k. 2,000 right there. 2,400. And we're hitting low numbers on the non-crits, right? But I mean, we have like a lot of crits, so it's understandable. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to switch to the Black Sword and see what the numbers are looking like there. Now, off rip, I'm going to just tell you right now, I'm pretty sure that the Black Sword is better simply off the fact that it has crit rate as the main stat, right? Because if you guys don't know how artifacts work, right, I'm going to go ahead and show you. You see how this one has crit damage on it? This one has crit rate. The crit damage stat is double the crit rate. So, like, the crit damage stat is double the crit rate. So, if you have a crit rate piece, it's only going to be going for about 31%. If you have a crit damage piece, it's going for like 62%. So you having crit rate on the sword is going to be a lot better than you having crit damage on the sword. As you can see at 70, the crit rate's 22%. This crit rate's 30%. So I'm only getting a 7% increase from crit rate to crit damage as far as the weapon. But as far as the artifact, it's double. So, I mean, off of that, obviously, I feel like, what's it called? The crit rate weapon, the Black Sword, is going to be better. But we're going to go ahead and go down here and test this again. I just want to look at some of the numbers to see if I can gauge how good it's going to be. Now we're going to go ahead and pop this. Okay. And then we're going to look right here. Okay, yeah, and we're hitting harder. We're already hitting harder. The other one we were hitting for what, like 24k? We hit on one of them. This one's hitting for 23, 24Ks. And then you're getting you some really big damages in there. So, based off of the numbers, and you're going to be critting a lot more consistently, right? So, like, let's say the other weapon you hit a little bit harder. You're not going to be critting near as consistent, right? If you guys don't know, as far as the, if you guys don't know, right, as far as the claymores, right? A lot of people ask about the Blackcliff Slasher and then, you know, the Battle Pass Claymore. The Battle Pass Claymore is better simply because it's going to be giving you, number one, crit rate, the attack percent on the passive as well, but Blackcliff Slasher's passive only works with a lot of enemies, number one. Number two, it's banking on you critting all the time, whereas with this weapon right here, And the other one, they're giving you crit rate, attack percent, and this weapon right here is giving you normal and charged attack damage, right? Not just based off of the crits. Now, in a scenario where you do get a max stacked passive, you're probably going to be doing more damage with the Blackcliff's Longsword. But, like I said, you're generally not going to be fighting a lot of enemies like that compared to this weapon allowing you to just fight one enemy, right? So, I definitely think the Black Longsword is better as far as the numbers that I've seen. I feel like a lot of people will agree with me. Even when I first made this video about the Blackcliff Longsword, right? A lot of people were talking about, oh yeah, well, you know, why aren't you using da-da-da-da-da? Why aren't you using this sword? Why aren't you using that sword? Now, if you guys want to look at the stats on the Keqing, on my Keqing, right? I can show you that. Give me a second. Let me go ahead and kill him. Okay. I'm gonna need you to calm down, sir. Yeah, so, anyways. Now that he's dead. Looking at the stats of my Keqing, she doesn't have that high of attack, but you're gonna see why. 1,481 attack, but she 48% crit rate and then 242% crit damage, along with 61% electro damage and then 25% physical damage. Now, this is not my original Keqing build. I wanted to show you guys all of this. I actually have on some of Beto's artifacts and things like that. If I were to switch to what Keqing's build usually is, which, give me a second, because this is Zhongli's piece. Switch there. Yeah, so her build is usually, it's 1,500 attack with a 57% crit rate, 188% crit damage. She still has 61% electro damage, but she has no physical damage. So, yeah, her usual set I run on her is 4-piece Thunder and Fury. Until I find better pieces to put on her, then I will. But, yeah, so that is my Keqing as far as that. But I wanted to, you know, showcase it with the best build possible that I had, so I switched it over. But yeah, I definitely think Black Sword is the better weapon. As you guys can tell, I was hitting for about the same, a little bit higher on some of the numbers. And you got to realize that you are getting lifesteal, right? You're getting lifesteal on top of the more you refine this weapon, the higher this normal and charged attack damage is going to be. And the higher, like, the additionally regenerate 60% of attack as HP, you're going to be getting more HP back as well. Which Keqing, like, literally, you give Keqing healing, she becomes one of the best units in the game. She can do everything except heal. So, giving her healing is going to be really, really nice. So, but anyways, that's going to be it for this video. Be sure to give a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, comment down below, tell me what you guys think in the comment section. With that being said, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.